When was the last time you felt bored? Maybe right now, watching this video? Don't worry, I'll try to make things more interesting for you. In fact, I might even make you appreciate boredom. When you think of boredom, you might recall those endless school lectures where your friend would lean over and say, "If I keep staring at these equations, they'll haunt my dreams." If you can't relate to that, well, you might just be the embodiment of boredom. Boredom isn't just about sitting in an old room with nothing to do. It's that feeling when you look at your to-do list and nothing seems worth doing. Sure, you could read the back of a cereal box, plan how to change your life, or decide how many books you'll read each week. But let's be honest, these are just ways to escape boredom. You're not really interested in food labels or suddenly becoming super disciplined. It's about finding something, anything, to stave off boredom. If I followed every life-changing plan I made while bored, I'd probably be an astronaut, florist, and novelist by now. With our smartphones always in hand, avoiding boredom seems easy. You could be waiting in a long line for coffee, stuck at a slow traffic light, or sitting on a park bench, and the escape is right there in your pocket. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube. These platforms are modern boredom busters. Before you know it, you're deep into someone's vacation photos or a thread about which superhero would make the best roommate. Maybe you're even watching this video because you're bored. Or let's be real, you might just be taking a dump and looking for some quality bathroom entertainment. Researchers at the University of Virginia conducted a funny experiment where participants were asked to sit alone in a bare room for 6 to 15 minutes. They had no access to distractions like phones, books, or even pens. The only object in the room was a button that, when pressed, delivered a mild electric shock. Before starting the experiment, participants were given a sample shock to understand what to expect. They were then instructed to entertain themselves with their thoughts during the quiet time. However, they were also informed that they could press a button to receive a shock if they wished. Despite knowing the shock would be unpleasant, a significant number of participants chose to press the button instead of sitting quietly. In fact, 67% of men pressed the button at least once during the quiet period, compared to only 25% of women. This could be another reason why women tend to live longer than men. It's almost as if men thought, a few minutes of quiet reflection? Nah, let's spice things up with a jolt of electricity. While women seem to think, I've had worse. I'll just sit here and think about dinner. But here's the twist. Although boredom is one of the most hated feelings, it turns out to be very helpful and even necessary for success in many situations. I know this sounds like one of those studies claiming that eating pizza every day will help you live longer, but stay with me. Research suggests that we miss out on many benefits by constantly trying to avoid boredom. When we're bored, our minds wander, a natural state where our attention isn't focused on anything specific. This mind wandering has been shown to be beneficial for creativity. Imagine you're in a meeting that drags on forever, and you start daydreaming about what you'd do if you suddenly inherited $1 billion. As you mentally plan your private island purchase and luxury yacht, your brain's default mode network kicks into gear. This network is active when we're not focused on the outside world, allowing us to daydream, recall memories, and plan for the future. Think of the default mode network as the brain's internal playground, like recess where your brain gets to run wild, coming up with creative solutions to problems you didn't even know you had. When we're bored, the default mode network gets a chance to work its magic, leading to bursts of creativity and innovative thinking. He was probably bored out of his mind right before it happened. He might have been thinking about starting an apple pie business when the apple fell. If Newton had a smartphone, he might have missed the whole thing, too busy swiping through Tinder or arguing in the comments section of a video. A study at one university involved participants doing the boring task of reading the phone book. There were 80 participants. Some had to read or copy numbers from the phone book, while others didn't. Afterward, they were asked to think of as many uses as possible for a pair of plastic cups. Those who did the boring phone book task came up with more creative ideas. This shows that boring activities can boost creativity. Boredom isn't just about sparking creativity. It also shows we're not meant to be busy all the time. Nowadays, with all our apps and social media, it feels like we're always trying to stay busy juggling likes, tweets, and videos. But our brains need downtime. Embracing those moments of doing nothing can help us focus better and enjoy just being relaxed without always looking for the next thrill. So, next time you feel the urge to pull out your phone and disappear into viral videos, maybe take a moment to let yourself be bored instead of scrolling through your feed. Sit back and relax. And relax. Maybe an apple will fall on your head, sparking your own genius idea. Oh wait, Gravity's already been discovered, but who knows? Maybe you'll invent a car that runs on beer leftovers or design a truck that doubles as a barbecue grill for tailgate parties. If you enjoyed watching this and maybe even had a laugh or two, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more fun explorations into topics just like this. You won't want to miss what's coming next.